We are down here at the trader train, and I am so happy that we are. This week was a little rough for the server. The world went down. There was corruption in the Create mod's infinite lava source, and we almost lost the world completely. It was season over, but on the 11th hour, we came through and managed to fix the problem, and after much fighting, we've got the world back. But anyway, the Rose Beast has waited long enough, and today, it comes to life. But first, we are doing some trading with our traders. Check this out. This is our section of the trader train, and it's looking magnificent. I've got every trader I want, selling all the things I want, and I am super stoked about it. DioSil did such an amazing job on this train, and now, back in their hole. Well, the beast isn't gonna build itself. Let's get to work. Just look at this monstrosity of a machine. I thought it was going to be a little bit more compact than this, but it is stretching across the entire factory floor. And as chaotic as it looks, I gotta say, I kind of love it. So let's take a look at our additions. First of all, we have this portion here. This is the pod that makes all of the strength potion, because we have to pour strength potion on cinder flower to get redstone, and that's how we're going to get all the crazy amounts of redstone that we need for this project. So this giant tank that goes way down into the ground is pretty full of strength potion already. This is my basic brewing setup that I've been using. This side brews awkward potions, and this side brews strength potions. Just like all ingredients that we need to add to the machine, they're added right here. They get processed on either belt depending on what they need to be doing. Some stuff needs to be grinded down first. Some stuff just needs to go to its right places. And if they're needed for potion brewing, this belt here will pull the items out of the system where they're picked up by the brewing system, and then any excess gets brought back around into the storage. Any ingredient that's needed for redstone brewing will come along here and get sucked in by this funnel. Once the ingredients are in there, they're sent out either this funnel or this funnel, depending on where they need to go. And then the finished product of this side of the machine, strength potion, gets squirted on cinder flower, and we get redstone, which is then brought down into this funnel and turned into rose quartz. And once we get a good supply of rose quartz built up, I will also start saving redstone, because that stuff's been actually a little rare, and we never seem to have enough of it. Up here on the top of the machine, you can see I've added this bit of a contraption. What's going on here is we're automating sandpaper that gets put into the system. Right now the vault's full. We've got 180 sandpaper in there ready to go. But once we get below 75% sandpaper, it'll turn on and call sugarcane from over there at that farm and it'll bring it up along this conveyor belt and into this section right there where it turns the sugarcane into paper. And then the paper gets dropped down into this slot. And we still need sand to make sandpaper. So I made this whole section over here just for that little bit of sand we need for the sandpaper. But honestly, we're generating tons of sand. We got 10,000 already and much more on the way. So it's a win-win. The way this works is the drill mines up the cobblestone and puts it into this vault here. Then the cobblestone is instantly dropped out of the vault onto this conveyor belt through these crushing wheels, where it gets grinded up twice and ends up turning into sand and comes out right there. Also, you hear that sound? Tss, tss. That's lava burning up items. This also produces clay and flint, and I don't really want that extra clay and flint because we're already collecting it down there. So clay and flint here is getting sent right into a bit of lava that's hidden right inside those blocks. I do believe the system is all ready to go, and all it's going to take to turn it on now and start generating everything is to flip this switch. So let's turn it on and see if it works. Right away we have redstone being mixed up into rose quartz right over there. That's great to see. Potions are brewing away. Everything's working perfectly. Redstone's being crafted. Let's see what we got. We're already up to 103 polished rose quartz. Awesome. The machine is alive. While we let the beast work away, let's take a quick look at a little other farm I tossed in here just to help my future decoration needs. Right here, this little thing automatically farms something that normally cannot be automatically farmed. Can you guess what it is? If you guessed grass, you're right. Check it out. We flip this switch over here. The machine comes on. The grass block starts getting bone mealed. Grass is formed and shears are picking it up. And we're getting tons of grass in here, plus some flowers on the side. Being a builder, I like to set each piece of grass exactly where I want it. So this makes things a lot easier for me. I don't have to bone meal an area and then take out all the extra. I can put it right where I want it. You gotta love it. And I threw in this little familiar contraption right here alongside it just to aid the machine itself. All this is a composting machine. I build these all the time, but it's got a little bit of a different look because we've got different blocks to use here. But we take excess material that we gain over here and we put it in this chest up here and it gets composted down in no time. And since I'm using chutes instead of hoppers, it composts at like 5 times the speed of regular composting. We're over here in the powerhouse to take a look at what went wrong when we almost lost the world. Let's go down here into the basement, into the bowels where all the heating is done. Well, these buckets here were not filling up with lava. That's because no lava was coming out of this spout whenever a bucket would show up. At first we thought no big deal, just a little bit of a glitch. I replaced the hose, sent it back down, and things seemed to be working again. But it broke again in no time. And so I started messing around with the lava trying to fix it. And before we knew it, the server crashed and was stuck in a reboot loop. The crazy thing, when we went to our backups, the backups would crash as well. And we discovered this had been a ticking entity for quite a while in the system and had just blown up and somehow infected previous saves, which makes no sense. After much investigation, we found the problem. We were able to get the block removed and we are back in action. And for the very first time when I logged in today, I received this achievement. Tapping the metal. Pump from a body of lava large enough to be considered infinite. Even though I had been doing that for weeks, I finally got credit. And that was after we fixed the glitching system. So, if you're dealing with infinite lava and you start seeing random crashes and stuff going weird and lava not spouting, take a look at these things. They might be ticking out of control. Maybe start making some extra backups of your world. These toolboxes have made my life so much easier, and I love them so much, I just made a great little tutorial about it, and that's it right there if you're wondering what it looks like. Check it out if you want to see all the coolness involved with toolboxes. That's right. As for now, I got some arena building to be planning. We have a potato war coming, and it's a battle I don't intend to lose. So for now, everybody, take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Later.